Yeah, what's going on, guys? This is Mac Doctor here, second to none custom. Like always, it's a pleasure to be back, and it's a great feeling to be back here working on the EG track. Right now, if y'all know, I got the transmission, K24 transmission for the K track build. What I wanted then off camera, I took everything apart that was not needed. Everything that's getting modified or eliminated. This is part of it. We got some more over here. This, however, set to the side, gotta get repainted. This pulley is not going back on. The next video I'll show you guys, we got a replacement. We are getting a K-Tune power steering delete and AC delete kit from K-Tune. So make sure to look out for the next video. We're gonna do an install on the power delete from K-Tune. And yeah, everything is good, bro. Saying busy like shit. I got my work as it is, like my own work, body work and stuff like that. Thank God. So I'm working whatever little spare time I have to work on this shit. Anyways, we cleaned up the motor, broke down the block as much as I could. Everything is taped up as you guys seen. I mean, everything's pretty much ready. So this video is pretty much about giving the K24 paint makeover, video transformation, whatever you guys want to call it. But the video is transforming the motor, changing the look. As you guys know, I got a 1320 hood exhaust. This brand new. And I could have been put it on, but you know, I wanted that when I put all of this on, all the parts that I'm getting, that look like something that was well put together and that I took my time. And you know, you only have to do it once, you know what I mean? So yeah, right now everything is taped up like I showed you guys. I cleaned it real good. You know, took out most of the grease everywhere best to my abilities. I couldn't high pressure like most people do, but everything is good shit, you know what I mean? We're just gonna prime this. I'm gonna two-tone the motor. So we're gonna put some primer right now. This part of the engine, however, is gonna be a metallic silver. It's gonna be a hot temperature paint, you know what I mean? So it's more resistant to heat and all that stuff, you know, it only makes sense. And this, I want it type R yellow. So we're doing silver and type R yellow. It should be the final look at the end, but for right now, we're gonna prime it. And you know, we gotta wait up a little bit. Obviously, you know, by the time through this video, you know what I mean, we do our episodes, you guys see it parts by part. So I'm gonna prime these up and I'll come back once this prime and we go by the next color, how we're gonna do real quick. Alright, got the first coat going on. Everything looking spanking clean. Cleaned that up real good. Grease as much as I could. Now when the new paint goes on, it's gonna be a nice uniform color. Everything's gonna be nice and painted, no leaks. Yeah. Just gonna give it a few. Let that coat dry. Then we're gonna go to the second step, which I have to paint the bottom part. We have to paint it the metallic silver. It's a heat resistant paint, you know what I mean? So that way it doesn't flake quicker than any other paint. It will hold out the temperature. It's made for that. Like I said, it was gonna be silver metallic on the bottom. And we're gonna do the type R yellow on the top. So first thing first, we're gonna let it dry. Do the second color on the bottom. Let it dry. We prep the area, we'll come back and we paint the top. So let's let it dry for a couple minutes. We'll come back and we'll start painting the bottom. Let's get it. Two components that are gonna be key in this motor makeover. We got high heat Rustoleom spray can. It's resistant heat up to 2000 Fahrenheit. And this tin is the bomb, you know what I mean? This is what you want to be resistant with high temperature. Right there, right there. I always stick with Rustoleom. No, I'm not sponsored. Will be nice if they sponsor me. Imagine that. This is sponsored by nobody. No, seriously. This is the Rustoleom primer, the 2-in-1 filler and sandable, because it's got both in it, and that's what we use on the motor. Okay, we are definitely done with it. I'll show you guys with a little lighting. That's the gunmetal flake all over the motor. The top is just primer. We're gonna do the second coating. You can see the difference. I know the lighting is a little bit too much. There you go. You can see the contrast on the valve cover. That's the primer. Because we're gonna get the second color. We're gonna let it dry. Most likely I'll tape the bottom tomorrow real good. Put plastic so we don't get over spray paint, and we'll do the top. It will be type R yellow. Try to. So we'll see how things is going to look like. Like, I already got it in mind. It's gonna look sick, man. Everything is cleaned up. You know what I mean? All around. Everything is nice and clean. It's a little dark. We'll see it in the morning, tomorrow in the daytime. I've been cleaning on it for like a whole week. Getting all the grime. Getting all the grease out. You know what I'm saying? Getting it all cleaned up. That flywheel, don't worry about it. We got a racing aluminum flywheel. Which, interesting point on this. My boy Rap Susie, if you're watching this, I got love for you, bro. Yeah, he pointed something out that I forgot, which is a big deal. You know, motor's K24, yes, but is offered an automatic, which means it's gonna have a little more torque, because it's been proven fact on automatic cars the piston size is always bigger. Bigger piston, more compression, a little more power. So definitely this is gonna be a little more kicking than we would think. So this is basically all the extra parts that came out from the motor that we pulled out. We got the water pump, which I pulled that out. It's gonna get cleaned out, get painted as well before we mount it on the block. I'm gonna get the gasket for it. Make sure we don't have no leakage, you know what I mean? Like, this seal might be good. Maybe I get a little new one. We just gotta put a little bonding in between it, you know what I mean? But before we do that, we're gonna get it all painted and cleaned up. You know, make sure it's good money. This is the all pulley system, which I'm gonna show you guys in the next video. The replacement that I'm using for it, which I'm using the K2 AC power steering delete kit, and this is gonna get changed. So I'll show you guys the new setup. This is also stuff that came out from the motor. Some things are going back. Some things are getting cleaned up, touched up, and painted up. Alright, over here we got all the extra stuff I don't want, or that I'm not using. We got the oil fueler, the oil intake, power steering, manifold, shit. You know, pretty much everything you could think of right there. The stock that comes with the motor, you know what I mean? You got your fuel rail, got intake, power steering. You got that factory header, which we're not using that style at all, you know what I mean? We're gonna be using the 1320 hood assault header. You already know, you seen the video. So yeah, we're gonna let it dry overnight. Clean that up. Maybe I'm gonna see if I could spray that, paint that in my basement, get it dry for the morning. We'll pick this up in the morning, finish up the bow cover, see how everything look like. So let's get it. All right, we have another Rustoleom product, gloss protective enamel. Gloss sunburst yellow is the color name. There you go. So let's get to this color. My peeps, it's the next day. The motor is already done. Paint to the bottom. We got the gun silver metal. Right now we tape the half for the motor. This is how you want to do when you do two-tone. Take your time. Make sure you tape it real good. Put plastic so you don't get spray in the parts you don't want. And we start taping. We're doing gunmetal silver and tie part yellow on the top. Towards the end of the video, I'll go over with you guys some of the things that I did, some deletes that I did on the motor, the reason why I deleted some things, and some new parts that are gonna come up for the deletes that I did. The weight reduction, and it helps with power on the motor. For right now, we're gonna lay down the coat paint, start laying out, see how it comes out. Yeah, let's get it. First, we're gonna feather paint it a little bit, a really light coat. We'll come back, give it another light coat. We give it another full coat, and if we have to, another full coat. So I'll show you guys real quick. You want to go very light with the first coat. You don't want no run. I want the color to look nice. So I'm doing a very light coat. I go over, give it another light coat. And then we'll do a full coat and one more coat. And you kind of want to feather it. Make sure you get it at every spot where you need to get in. Don't hurt to reach spot. Alright. Wait up a couple minutes.
thankfull.com.
Right, we're gonna let that dry. About 10-15 minutes. Come back, hit it again. See how it comes up. Alright, fellas. It's that time to show the review on the transformation in the motor. Ooh-wee. Yeah. All about the details. Nice and clean, nice and clean. Closure, closure. Don't worry about it. That's what the headers is gonna go. Bing, bing. Nice, nice. Nicely down, nicely down, nicely down. Yep, yep. Yeah. It's eye candy. Got the water pump already painted. Gotta put a little handle on, put it back. Then next video I'm gonna show you guys the K24 power steering delete. Also / AC delete. Another thing that we're doing is we got a coolant hard line that comes up from over here from the heater core. We're doing a delete as well. Getting the K24 delete plugs. We're doing an install on that, core with that. Another thing I got a plate for the coils. Something pretty nice that I got custom for it. So I'll show you guys what it's gonna be. Core in the same old video. But yeah, I ordered a whole bunch of K24 parts. Now it's key when everything is gonna start getting done and finalizing. Got my 1320 hooded saws, headers ready to go. I just needed to paint the motor because you know, to have that just looking all crusty and stuff like that, it wouldn't look not even really appearing. So, but yeah, check out the Mugen cap. Like I said, I'm getting a coil cover plate. You guys see until your boy get it. Should be getting it when the next video when we do the K24 power steering and AC delete plate. Show you guys on that when I get it, alright, when installing it. But yeah, this is pretty much it for the transformation on the K24 motor. It's definitely coming out good. Still got the transmission to paint. Gotta take out a few things, paint it up, which will be the same the same gunmetal silver, excuse me. And that way we got everything cleaned up, mashed up. I do got a brand new clutch for it that I'm ready to throw on. I'm excited, I can't wait. I got new flywheels. I got all the bolts pretty much for the clutch. I got pressure plates, the flywheel, and I got the transmission crankcase bolts, which those are kind of hard to get. You know, I got the whole kit. They get everything torqued down, put together, slap it on, and hopefully at some point we could slap the motor on the track bill and go from there as much as we have to finish or whatever little we got to do. All right, guys, gonna be it. Thank you for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. Till next time. Peace.